today for this beautiful weather and these incredible fans that come out and support what we call our family. This SEGA family is special. That's why we are one of the best in the world because of the family we have. We have some people we need to pray for. We had at our driver's meeting, we mentioned them. We hope everybody prays for them and continue to pray for them. And pray for a safe day. Everybody have a safe trip home. In your name, we pray. Amen.
Please, we're standing for the national anthem.
All right, let's go racing. First round of Superstock here at South Carolina Motorplex, the Palmetto Shootout presented by Ram Clutches. It's going to be Rick Varner, the #1 qualifier, winner of my first 4 events, my 2022 Superstock World Champion. It's going to give Taylor Bright, the Charleston, South Carolina-based Heartbreaker Barracuda here in the Towerside Lane as we get ready for Superstock action here in South Carolina Motorplex this afternoon. Varner, tote-nose wheels. Going down the track and advancing into the next round. Next pair up going to be Rick Cathcart. Out of Dandridge, Tennessee, going against Clarksville, Georgia, Don Wilmot. 2 Mustangs, the RC Performance Ford Mustang here in the Tower Side Lane, the old Al Means Ford. Means goes red and Cathcart goes to the next round. Next pair up, going to be Steve Spinney Davis going against Doug Loudermilk. Doug Loudermilk taking over the driving chores of the street legal car that KJ Phillips normally drives. Didn't make the trip today. Randy Kiefer, the Spine Tanger 56 Pontiac wagon. Going against Bryant Dalton Sr. out of Sevierville, Tennessee, the Dalton Gang RC Performance Ford Falcon. Going against the Butler Performance Spine Tanger Pontiac. Kiefer's going to go into the next round. Going to be a good run right here. The number 5 and 6 qualifier. Ron Allison going against Jerry Dean. Jerry Dean has been a runner-up at every event so far this year. He's got to get by Ron Allison, where he'll run Kiefer in the next round. Look like Jerry Dean getting there first. All right, round one of SEGA coming out. It's going to be Ben Helms and Dusty Baker. Well, they call it pucker time. Wheels up for Ben Helms, and Dusty Baker trying to run him down. And he can't do it. It's Ben Helms advancing to the next round. Next pair up going to be Matt Helms going against Josh Pruitt. Rowdy reputation against Youngblood. Josh, the number 2 qualifier, going against number 17 qualifier. First time out for Matt Helms. Art Russell out of Kingston, Tennessee. Diana Casto out of Sandyville, West Virginia. Casto getting Russell out of the hole, and he can't run her down. It's going to be quick draw, quick on the draw. She was on the tree and takes that win. and she'll go against Josh Pruitt in the next round. Brad DeBreeze Wimberly out of McDonough, Georgia. Going against Doug Poston, the fat boy, against the Southern Sizzler. Poston in that step-side Chevy over that right-hand lane. 63 coming, and Wimberly here in the tower side. All right, next pair up. Tim Hall won our first two events. Going against Jaron Purdue, the Adams County Outlaw out of Adams County, Ohio. Tim Hall, the Scalded Dog, will go against Pucker Time Ben Helms. Next pair up, Larry Cummins, the Jumping Jack Flash, going against Justin Moses. Cummins. Next pair up is going to be Ernie Smith, the Saturday Night Special, going against Gaffney, South Carolina's Shannon Hyde, the Flying High Card. Ernie in that priority heat and air wings acceptor machine here in the tower side lane. Aces High tattoo on the back. Ernie Smith will be going against Brad Wimberly. Next pair up going to be Ricky Jones and Matthew Miller. The Stud Muffin against Hales Bales. Coleman, Alabama-based Stud Muffin going against Warner Robins-based Ford of Matthew Miller. Fulton horsepower under the hood of Stud Muffin. Rick Cathcart horsepower under the Tails Bells car of Matthew Miller. Jones drive around him. Yes, he does. Ricky Jones. He'll be going against Larry Cummins in the next round. Todd Oden, that big 58 Del Rey here in the tower side lane. Todd Oden taking that win, and he'll go. Actually going to the third round as he has a bye the next round. Coming out next is B Gas. And it's going to be Bill Revels out of Canton, North Carolina against Elizabethton, Tennessee's Kelvin Cannon. The loose cannon 33 Willis against the 63 coming called Black Betty. Bill Revels picking up that win. Coming up next, the Rocky Top Missile. This will be a buy run. This is a man who has the potential to set a new record in B-Gas. He was the #1 qualifier. Mike Blackwell out of Campbell, South Carolina. Going against Rayford, North Carolina's Michael Walters. Papa's Wild Willis against Thunderstruck. Walters out there on him. Can Blackwell drive around him? No, he can't. Michael Walters picks up that win and Papa's Wild Willis. Next pair out going to be Daniel Haynes out of Inman, South Carolina against Leesburg, South Carolina's Gary Smith, the chicken bone. Smith trying to get him out of the hole, but goes red. Gary Birch in that Freebird over there in the right-hand lane going against Rodney Walden, son of Strychnine, here in the tower side. It's going to be Charlie Lee, Tennessee Charlie Ford Mustang, going against Lexington, South Carolina's Jason Roberts and the Carolina Moon. Charlie Lee. The fortunate son out of Clinton, Tennessee, Sean McLemore, number 7 qualifier against Ken Rainwater, the Renegade out of Birmingham, Alabama, number 8 qualifier. And Sean McLemore, he gets the Rocky Top Missile in the next round. Our number 1 qualifier with 15 cars. Gabriel Burrows getting the bye, being the number 1 qualifier. Okay, Gabe just run to back up his record, so he is the current record holder right now. Coming up next, out of Wapak, Wisconsin, comes the Joker 57 Pontiac here in the tower side lane. Going against the 33 Willis out of Walden Automotive down in Norville, Georgia, Rob Walden. And Greg Stelz drives around Rob on the upper end. Two good long burnouts right here. Leslie Horn, the Chick Magnet, my 2022 A-Gas World Champion. My 2019 C-Gas World Champion in the Chick Magnet car. He's going against Chris Dunn. Been around a while. They call him the Boogeyman. He's here in the tower side lane. Todd Blackwell out of Campobella, and the slingshot going to get Charleston, South Carolina's own Jeff Madden in Hollywood. We call him Hollywood. Gonna be Blackwell in the slingshot. Coming up next, going to be Kenneth Phillips out of Campobella, South Carolina. Marlon Short out of Kingston, Tennessee. Marlon Short has definitely got the burnout down. Marlon Short was able to drive around Kenneth Phillips as Kenneth having problems. Tried to get back in it, and Marlon Short picks up a win. Wayne Stott. He'll be going against Marlon Short in the next run. Chase Howard and Barry Lynn coming up, both out of Greer, South Carolina. Going to beat Chase Howard. Coming up next should be Mitch Stott and Ben Christopher. Upset City right there. Mitch Stott letting Ben Christopher get around him. Rick Cathcart going against Steve Davis. Davis. He's going against Rick Varner in the next round. Is Varner having to buy this round? Randy Kiefer going against Jerry Dean now. Cookville, Tennessee against Lacey Springs, Alabama. Going to be Randy Kiefer. First time Jerry Dean has not made it to the finals. He goes out here, he gets beat by the spine tangler. Rick Varner going to come out and make his run. He's going to make an easy run. He'll run against Steve Spinny Davis in the next round. B Gas, I need you to the lanes. B Gas. Going to be Ernie Smith out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. The Saturday night special. 4-door Chevy 2, the wings, etc. Priority heating and air, tower side lane. Against the 63 coming out of McDonough, Georgia, called Southern Sizzler. Being piloted by Brad the Breeze Wimberly. Josh Pruitt and Diana Casto. Casto out of Sandyville, West Virginia. Josh Pruitt out of Inman, South Carolina. Josh Pruitt against Diana Casto. South Carolina against West Virginia. Ford on Ford. Kinda getting timed out there. Josh Pruitt gets the bye. Out of Hammond, Louisiana. Comes Larry Cummins, the Jumping Jack Flash Ford Falcon. Coleman, Alabama is where Ricky Jones calls home. That's stud muffin. Gonna be Ricky Jones. Tim Hall and Ben Helms. Tim out of Abbeville, South Carolina, in the Scalded Dog. Ben Helms out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Tim Hall. We're going against Brad Wimberly next round. There's Todd Oden, the #1 qualifier and new record holder in SEGA. He set a new record in Knoxville, and he has lowered it down again today. My car going to come out first, going to be Charlie Lee. Tennessee Charlie out of Sparta, Tennessee. Going to be Jerry Birch, the Freebird, going against Michael Walters. Winner gets Charlie Lee. It's going to be Jerry Birch. Next pair up is going to be Bill Rebels against Daniel Haynes. Bill out of Canton, North Carolina. Daniel out of Inman, South Carolina. Haynes, the Patriot. Next pair out is going to be the Rocky Top Missile against the Fortunate Son. Sean McLemore out of Clinton, Tennessee. Ted McKee out of Lenore City, Tennessee. Sean McLemore doing what he knew he had to do. Tried to knock the tree down, and Ted McKee will advance on to the next round to run Daniel Haynes. Second round of A-gas coming out. It's going to be Greg Stelz out of Wapak, Wisconsin, coming to the tower side lane. Going against the man that currently holds the A-gas record, just set it today. Backed it up on his last run, Gabriel Burrell, the 2021 A-gas world champion with that Southern Flyer 31 Model A with quality horsepower. Out of Columbus, North Carolina, the Executioner 2, Wayne Stott behind the wheel. Kingston, Tennessee is where Marley Short calls home. It'll be Wayne Stott. He'll run either Ben Christopher or Leslie Horn whenever they run. Todd Blackwell out of Campbellville, South Carolina. Chase Howard out of Greer, South Carolina. All right, Chase Howard out there, right-hand lane, takes the win. He'll go against Gabriel Burrell. Ben Christopher and Leslie Horn are going to run now to see who gets to run against Quayne. Ben Christopher here in the tower side lane was the record holder when we started today. It's done swapped in twice. Mitch Stott took it away. Then Gabriel Burrell took it away from Mitch. Gonna be Ben Christopher going against Wayne Stott. Okay, my fire run. He'll run either Ricky Jones or Todd Oden. Josh Pruitt coming up next. Okay, gonna be Brad Wimberly in the Southern SEGA coming up over in that right-hand lane. Tim Hall. Brad, number 3 qualifier, Tim, number 4 qualifier. Winner gets a bye into the finals. going to be Tim Hall. Winner right here runs Josh Pruitt. Todd Oden going to be going against Josh Pruitt. Benny Davis here in the tower side. Rick Varner, man with a bounty on his head over there in that Dirt Man Camaro out of Kannapolis, North Carolina. Rick Varner. Comes Randy Cooper. He has to buy a run, he will run. Rick Varner in the final. Out of Birmingham, Alabama comes the Double X MTO Motors. Oden and Son Racing 58 Del Rey Chevrolet in the Tower Side lane. He's going against Emmons, South Carolina's own Josh Pruitt, the young blood coming over there. On him, can he drive around him? Here's Josh Pruitt doing his duty, and it's going to be a South Carolina shootout. Emmons, South Carolina against Andersville, South Carolina. Daniel Haynes trying to upset the man that's currently leading the points. Daniel Haynes rolled through. Who's going to be going against Ted McKee? Is it going to be Charlie Lee out of Sparta, Tennessee? Gary Birch and that Free Bird. Tennessee Charlie going to be all Tennessee finals in big ass.
The current record holder coming into the day is swap hands from Ben to Midshot, from Midshot to Gabriel Burrow, who's about to come up and run 10 towers. So all the records in A, B, and C.
And Ben Christopher is going to the finals. The new A-gas record holder out of Columbus, North Carolina. That caused a horsepower in that 31 Marmalade Ford called Southern Flyer in the tower side. He is going against Chase Howard out of Greer, South Carolina. Paul horsepower under the hood of the big Chevrolet Chevelle. Going to be Gabriel Burrow. Chase Howard went red and AFX Semi is going to be Rob Walden driving the Dixie Twister against Alan Clapp and that Georgia Shaker 3. Walden picking up the win.
Rob Walden picking up the win.
Todd Wimberly, the Southern Comfort car going against Robert Teffley, the Northern Aggression out of Clinton, Indiana. Gonna be Robert Teffley picking up that win. Doug Loudermilk and Scott Partey.
Doug Loudermilk picking up the win.
Coming up now, Rob Walden, the Dixie Twister. Northern Aggression. Rob Walden going for 5 in a row. It's going to be a good finals right here, no matter who wins. It's going to be a good race. These cars have been running. Close ETs all day long. Robert Teffley picking up his first win in AFX. Up Rick Varner going against Randy Keeper, Cookville, Tennessee, against Kannapolis, North Carolina. 56 Pontiac wagon over there. Called Spine Tingler. He's trying to put an end to Rick Varner's reign in Superstock. $300 bounty on Varner if Keeper can take him out. $300 bounty for Randy Keeper and the Spine Tingler. This is the Palmetto Shootout. Josh Pruitt over there out of Inman, South Carolina. Abbeville, South Carolina is where Tim Hall calls home. So this is a Palmetto Shootout here at South Carolina Motorplex this Saturday afternoon, brought to you by Ram Clutches. Josh Pruitt, Inman, South Carolina's own Josh Pruitt picks up a win here at South Carolina Motorplex. Ted McKee and Charlie Lee both have won this year. Charlie Lee won the Wilkesboro race. Ted McKee has won the other three. Ted McKee, Rocky Top Missile done won him another one. Final run of the day, my A-Gas Finals out of Columbus, North Carolina. My 2021 A-Gas World Champion, the Southern Flyer Gabriel Burrow. Ben Christopher, the Happy Days car here in the Tower Side Lane. Got to be Gabriel Burrow.
Gabriel, brother, your season kind of started off a little rough, waiting on a new power plant. Finally that come through, and man, is it paying some dividend for you.
Yeah, it's finally paid dividends. We fought, had the little motor last year that we knew we were outgunned with, and got lucky and stayed close enough, and then got the big block, and there's a big learning curve between the two. Clutch setup, gearing, rearing gearing, transmission gearing, everything is completely different. Way you got to leave the line, it's just all. But yes, it finally has started showing some great.
Well, it's showing great promise. Yeah. There's no question of that. Obviously, Gabriel, you changed the record by a mile today. It wasn't just some few thousandths that you changed the record. You changed the record like 3/100 of a second. That's pretty doggone serious. And then you take that, you couple it with a win here, a win 2 races ago, a win. This thing is really coming together. I know you're having a lot of trouble getting it off the starting line, but irrelevant. Where that problem lies doesn't matter. Ram clutches is holding all of this power and applying it to the racetrack.
Yeah, the Ram clutches can hold all the John Cosey horsepower. It looks like. I've been trying to get a hold of the clutch. Can't say that I've had a lot of practice using it, because the small block I just use is the in-out box. But we're having to work it to get the big block power down the racetrack that John built us. So thanks to Pat and Mike Norsha and John Cosey for giving us the power to put it there.
Well, you got that, those things combined, plus obviously the family's always with you. The lovely wife, Katie, congratulations, guys. It looks like you come here tied for the points, technically leading, but tied with Leslie. I think you put yourself some pretty good distance in there on this one.
Yeah, Robbie Bird and Nancy Bird and Jack and Patsy Mills, my mom and dad, obviously my wife, Katie, and Billy and Debbie Ison helping out on the stuff. Just become a whole team affair, and it's nice to finally get some breathing room on everybody here that I lost at Knoxville first round when I let Ben put me on the trailer. So just couldn't be more tickled with it. It done everything I hoped after fighting me tooth and nail for the last month or 2 here. So
sometimes we call that sweet revenge. Congratulations, Gabriel Burrow.
Thank you,
Good
Mitch.
job. Ted McKee, there's a lot of people that could be proud of your accomplishments and probably take a little stake in your accomplishments. But I got to say this, brother, there's enough of your accomplishments to go around the table.
I appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
We was just talking a minute ago, and here you have 5 races in. You won 4 of them. The first 2 back-to-back, and now the last 2 back-to-back. Had 1 loss in the middle, and I think you went somewhere to the finals in that one.
Went out. Kobe beat me.
Well,
Knoxville for Wilkesboro.
No, well, that's almost
that was a good
win
run
in itself. You see,
that was a good run.
It was, but all jokes aside, Ted, I know that with the things that you're doing this year, this is no easy task. I know you guys are not going home and watching a movie.
Oh no, we go home and I tear it apart right before every race.
What would you suggest, or what would you think or attribute the bulk of your success to this year?
Just hard work, staying after it, maintenance. That's a lot of it. Good pit crew.
Well, you probably don't have the best pit crew. But
Gene Fulton.
Yeah, well, now he's a good one to have in your
Yes,
corner,
sir.
Ted. But all jokes aside, I know that you got a good crew. I know that the Herrick Land and all of that. I knew you do have a great crew of people.
Yes,
with
sir.
You. And that's what it takes. It takes the entire package, and you are living proof.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations,
Thank
Ted.
you.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good day.
Josh Pruitt, brother, the only way I know to start this is the more things change, the more they stay the same. You know, it's been a while since you've been interviewed, and it's been a while since I got to do it. Congratulations, young man. I'm telling you, I had a few words with Todd Oden, and he felt very defeated.
Yeah, it was a long time coming. You know, it seems like we take a step forward and 5 steps back, but, you know, we've worked our tails off on it, us and our crew, and I guess we figured it out. I mean, car was running great. Everything just worked in our favor this weekend.
Well, you know, I've always prided you and your family with doing it with a Ford, and maybe I shouldn't. You may sympathize with those of us doing it with a Chevrolet, but nonetheless, brother, seriously, I mean, I know it's an entire family effort, plus one new family member, the young son you've got. And, you know, but the thing is, Josh, you guys are right back. I mean, you're on your top notch, and it's just an impressive thing to see you guys and this old car I know you've beat to death for so many years still put up that kind of competition.
It's definitely been put through the ringer, that's for sure. I mean, we ain't got the nicest car out here, we ain't got the fastest car, but you ain't always got to be the fastest. I mean, I wouldn't do it and couldn't do it without them, so.
You don't have to be the fastest when Josh Pruitt's driving with 001 lights.
I didn't say all that, but.
I did.
Well, it helps to have that as well.
Absolutely. Again, Round Clutch Nationals, brother, congratulations. Great job. Take her home with pride, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right. Spoiled the fruit of the labor right there, Josh.
Love this boy.
That'll help me get home.
I promised $100 last race we won, and now I'm giving him this race out of my pocket.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job. Randy Kiefer, brother, you know, to see you in the finals up here at Orangeburg, South Carolina, after the onslaught of wins posted by, you know, the nemesis out there, 4 in a row, but you accomplished what seemed to be the insurmountable thing. You got to be proud of what the outcome of the day was, Randy.
I am. It was kind of like a David and Goliath day for us. Been struggling all year. Really, I think this was the first final we even got to. So, you know, after having some good success last year, I mean, we struggled. So yeah, we were really proud that the guys just did a great job, and we got some luck. So.
Well, you know, I know you got a Round Clutch in this thing. Round Clutch is sponsoring this event. You know, we'll just go ahead and call it the Round Clutch Nationals, you know, down here in their backyard especially. But, you know, what a sweet reward that is, Randy, for you guys to put forth the effort, fingers to the bone. I know what you've done to the car over the winter, come out basically brand new, and finally turn that thing into victory.
Yeah, it's all the people at Ram for what they do for SEGA, you know, G-Force, Roby and those guys, Butler, they've all just done unbelievable effort. And my guys, we painted this thing over the winter and slowed it down somehow. But we worked really hard to get it back to where it needed to be. So yeah, it feels really, really rewarding.
Well, I know exactly what you mean. I've been very successful at slowing cars down in my past. You know,
I don't know how it works. I really don't. I mean, we made it pretty, and it didn't like it. So,
well, she got a new dress on. What I used to always say, but that's okay. She just had to grow into it.
Yes, sir.
Randy, congratulations, you and the entire team. You, this Pontiac, take her back home, buddy. Great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Robert, I'm going to start this interview out to you with one question, and that is, have you considered lately just what a blessed man you are?
Oh, I'm super blessed. Great family that lets me come and do this and enjoys coming to the racetrack, and blessed to have all the friends that we have out here and that Queen puts this on for us to do.
No doubt about it. I just see you up here getting pictures with your 2 of your daughters. You know, you got the whole family with you. Great bunch of kids. They've got their own lives they're starting to live. Been keeping up with you know, the one daughter, all the horse stuff, and you miss races. You've got a new business plus your old business. You've got to be one of the hardest working, maybe even successful men I know. And you come out here and you build a race car of this sort, crazy as they are. God love the Hemis. And then, I think what, maybe one race in, you have just beat the man who's won them all and held the record. Congratulations, you are a blessed man.
Thank you. We we worked hard on this. We went back after the winter, and we worked really hard for 2 months to come out to the first race. Had some clutch trouble. Went home, did a little bit of testing, had some motor trouble. Then we missed a couple races for all the events you mentioned. And got it running good. Came out here last night, tested, the car ran good. We knew Rob and Todd and those guys were going to be tough customers, and so we wanted to have something for them because you know, they're all from the Atlanta area, so they're all ganging up on me from the north. So I had to come down and show them what's up. And I got to thank my tuner Zach Coyle over there. He helped me tune this thing to the championship today, and he put it in my head. He said, you got to beat Rob. He's funny car champion 4-time and current record holder, so we got to go after him. So that's what we did.
And you did do, absolutely, Robert. That's what I say, just a great day all in all. I was talking to Ashley earlier. You won all of it. You won performance. You won reaction times. Buddy, I'm telling you what, as I said, God love the Hemis.
That's right. Can't beat a 426 Elephant.
Congratulations, Robert. I am proud of you, brother. Great day. Doug Loudermilk, brother, 2 in a row for you in H-Gas. Obviously, the little VW is just doing the job that you've been wanting it to do for quite a while.
Yeah, once we got the new motor in it and got back on the track, we're doing good.
Well, it looks like you've had good, strong, consistent runs all day. You said something a minute ago about clutch, but apparently it held up enough to get you into the finals. Orangeburg, always, we've been here, I guess this is our 2nd year, heavily contested event. H-Gas no different.
Yep, that's true. We got it last year, too.
Look at there. See there? History I didn't even know about.
Loving this place. Yep.
Well, you know, Orangeburg is an excellent facility. You can't ask for any better. Everything about it is superb. Again, Doug, congratulations, brother. 2 in a row. You know, ain't nothing wrong with 3 in a row either.
That's right. Thank you, Mitch.